Welcome to the third episode of my 2xKO progression series, a small video series dedicated to tracking my progress as I try to become a good player at 2xKO. For this video, I don't have any major updates in terms of individual skill. I'm still practicing the things that I've mentioned before, like spacing and overall being more intentional, but the big change now is that I completely dropped Darius from my team. So I've been playing Darius Yasuo freestyle for pretty much since the alpha labs, and I decided that I realized that this team didn't really play the game I wanted to. I wanted a team that had a little bit better on block mix, a little bit better sort of lockdown. And it's not that Darius doesn't have things like that. When you start mixing up his forward S2 follow-ups and his hooks, you can create some pretty good left, right, and strike throw stuff. But I kind of wanted something that could enable, especially high-low mix and left-right mix in general, on top of also having excellent combo synergy. And that's why I decided to pick up Ahri. I mentioned it in the last video before that I was leaning towards her, but I'm committing to Ahri at least for the next month. I want to see how far I get, and today was like my first day trying her in real matches, and it was rough. It was honestly rough. I set myself back a little bit, but I think it'll be good for my development in the long run. And I think towards the end, I started to feel at least a little bit more comfortable with her, which is the first step, of course. Ahri and Yasuo have excellent synergy in terms of mix, in terms of combos, and I think it's just a team that's going to feel good to play. I think both characters probably feel pretty good solo once you've gotten used to them. And I'm really looking forward to what I can do with this team. However, picking up Ahri is a little bit of a risk. She obviously dodged nerfs this last patch, and she's probably going to get nerfed next patch, which releases on the 9th in 3 weeks. But the reason I decided to still commit to trying her for the month is that when the patch comes out, I can kind of evaluate things and see where they stand. You know, I can see how they nerfed her and if it really affects the sort of team in general, which I don't think it will. I think she'll become weaker individually, but I think she'll still have the team synergy she has with characters like Yasuo and Teemo. So overall, I'm pretty optimistic about that. But worst comes to worst, if I decide to drop Ahri, maybe I don't end up liking the team. Maybe the team feels terrible after the nerfs. I have options, you know. I will be trying Senna when she comes out. She should release on the 9th. That's one option. I could pick Darius back up. He'll be easy to pick back up and de-rust. He's a simple character. Or I could also try something completely new. There's Vi, there's Echo, there's Akali. And honestly, for the first time, I hopped into training mode with Alawi, and I found that she might be a pretty good pickup as well. She's a very simple character, and even though she doesn't, Yasuo Alawi is not as good a team as Yasuo Ahri, I think overall it would be, she's a great support character, so she would enable him really well. Regardless, for now, I'll stick with Ahri. I'll see where that comes. I'm thinking I'll do these videos more bi-weekly than weekly, because I kind of realized there's not going to be a lot of improvement weekly, especially on weeks where for any reason, I can't play the game as much. But I'll get back into playing the game. I want to get back into streaming it as well. I'll try to stream it every day if I can. And we'll see. But for now, yeah, that's all I really have to share. I'm picking up Ahri. I'm going to try my hardest to learn her, learn the tech, learn the scrolls, as they say. And we'll see where I stand on the 9th. I'll probably do an update before the patch. And then an update shortly after the patch.